Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Crystal Flaffy, and today we're going to be going through the last Colossus of the week, like Colossus. I didn't go, I mentioned it in the fire video, but I forgot to mention it in the last one. I did not do the water one, I did not do the water video, just because my team for that is very inconsistent. I can only clear it like maybe 25% of the time or something like that, so my team is nowhere near ready to, showcase it or anything, or to properly show people how to do it. But for light, I do have a solid team. I might lose every one in, like, I don't know, 10 tries, just because RNG, my debuff's not landing. But assuming they do land, I will get the win. This is the team that I use. I'll be showing the mons in detail after. But you can see top line, I have all dark mons. I have Dark Mobley, Dark Lucy, Dark Bulby, and Dark Thor. And in the back line, I have Dark Chloe, Light Sherlock, and then Dark Gatito and Mandragora. Some of these are limited time mons, but there are other mons you can use instead, and we'll talk about that when we go over the mons. So there are two methods, actually, you can go about beating the Light Colossus. The one that I do, that we're going to see here, is to just nuke the boss. And we'll show you that now. The other method is recovery down. I feel like that one is a bit more... Well, this way is quicker. The other way is a lot slower. I don't know about how stable it is, though, because I've never actually tried it. But if you don't have dark attackers like I do, you can definitely try going that route. Just get a recovery down mon, and you want to make sure to get recovery down on the Colossus every turn. Otherwise, he'll be healing himself, because that's, as all the Colossus have a gimmick, this Colossus' gimmick is he recovers his own HP. We can see the 3-star skill here. He has Adrenaline. It's a 5% chance. It's the same passive that you see on things like Water Persephone or Fire Sanzang, but the trick to him is that his 3-star skill hits all 4 of your mons, so he's still going to be restoring 5% HP for each mon he hits, so 20% HP every turn, even though it's only a 5%. It kind of tricks you there. And then the Sentinel thingy on the left, it gives it a recovery up buff, which doubles that heal. So instead of 10% each mana hits, instead of 5% each mana hits, it's 10% each mana hits. So it'll be healing itself for 40% every turn. And then he has Shock on his 5-star, but if you're going the nuking method, you're probably not even going to get him to the point where he's going to use it. So it's not that big of a deal. If you're using the recovery down method, you probably will have to deal with him going through this or whatever. I don't know. But that's why I recommend the nuking method, just because it's a lot quicker and it's a lot more efficient. So we'll do this now. So first I'm going to go for Thor and get that defense down, which thankfully I land, and then my Dark Bulby, get the exposed weakness, which is really good. Now I can either attack with my Mobley or my Lucy. They both have Hunter on their 3-star. They'll both hit for a lot of damage. I'll just attack with Lucy and get him there. I am going to leave him for now. I'm just going to throw that attack off to someone else. Doesn't matter which one you send it to. Just because I didn't want to push him past 50% just yet. Because I didn't want him to use his ultimate skill just yet, as it would wipe my team. I wanted to get him as low as possible for the backup line. Unfortunately, my Thor didn't crit there. But my Bulby did get their exposed weakness, and I'm going to hit with both of them, get his HP as low as possible, and now he's going to go for his Doomsday Attack and wipe my team, or wipe my line, and it's going to be up to the backup line to clear it. So here we go. So I'm going to put an exposed weakness with my Sherlock, and because Chloe and Gatito don't have Hunter on their 3-stars, I normally use my Mandragora for this hit, and then I just have Gatito and Chloe clear it. So that's the nuking method in slow-mo, I guess. I'll do it one more time, going faster, just to get us through it, because we do get our 2 entries a day. Oh, I also forgot to mention, I did want to say this in the last video, but forgot. I did already get my skill book for the week. Some people only do Colossus for the skill book. I'm doing it for the skill book, and as well, I do want those dark sigs, so I am going to keep doing my entries throughout the week, even though I already finished it on the Tuesday. So, just saying, you don't have to do all 5 days, or I only do 4 days even, but you don't even have to do that. As long as you get the skill book, it's fine. You know, you'll be getting your sig stones eventually. Either way, just by doing the Colossus. Just make sure you at least get your 4 wins in a week. Because 4-star skill books are hard to come by. They're not really farmable. Besides the one you get a week from Colossus guaranteed. Other than that, it's all RNG about getting them. Well, there's the crystal shop too, but I'm not counting that. Because you have to spend your crystals on it. Which, there are better things you would want to spend your crystals on. Alright, and we're just going through it one more time just so you guys can once again see. And it looks like I'm actually going to get this Colossus down before the recovery up minion goes. My RNG has been pretty good for these 2 battles, so we're lucking out there. Normally, if I were to not get the defense down or the exposed weakness on a turn, the Colossus might live, might still be alive at this point, and then the minion would get the recovery up, and he would just heal to the point where I can't outdamage him. Well, I can't outdamage his heal, and then I would just lose. But thankfully, RNG has been good, so there we go. And let's go show off the team. So I'll show the first line first, and the second line second, of course. But let's go real quick. This makes me sad. This makes me scared, actually. It has 1 good sub, but 2 bad subs. And it's a good gem on a good set. Or a good main stat on a good set. No. No, the risk. The risk, it's too much. It's too high. Let's see. Let's go down to my Dark Mons. Okay, so first line, we got Dark Mobley right here. I believe she's HP attack crit rate. I believe so. Yeah. And she has a 98% crit rate, so only a 2% chance to miss, which is not bad. If you want to see her final stats with those gems, there you go. And she is fully skill booked as well. It just gives damage boosts, 25% on each. So there's that. And then Lucy was the next mon in that line. Here we go. So Evo 3, she has only a 93% crit rate, so there is a higher chance of her to miss. And she as well is HP crit rate attack, I believe. Yeah, there we go. And here's her stats as well. And she is also fully skill booked, which she does have a backup exposed weakness, which is nice in case my Mobley doesn't land it and she manages to get her bar full. And now I actually don't remember which Thor that I was using for that lineup. Damn. I guess I'll just show all 3. So here's one of my Thors. This one is attack, crit rate. And the trinkets for the HP trinket and the crit resistance trinkets are both maxed. The HP one is not touched at all. This one only has 92% crit rate. Here's my other Thor. This one is, I believe, attack HP. Yeah, attack HP crit rate. And 97% crit rate. And same thing for the trinkets. I don't have the attack trinket upgraded. And I believe it's the same for the trinkets for this one as well. Yeah. And nothing on the attack. Yeah. So this one I believe is crit rate attack HP as well. No, crit rate attack defense for this one. And I just realized I didn't show the stats. There you go. There's that one. Here's the crit attack HP one on protection. And then here's the one on indomitability, I think is the name of this gem set. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. So there are my 3 Thors, since I don't remember which one I was using. And where's my Mobley? She is right... She's here somewhere. There we go. Oh, and it's only a 9-star gem. She's on HP... I believe it's HP Attack Defense? Oops. Yeah, there you go. HP Attack Defense. Her crit rate, whatever, doesn't matter for what I'm using her for. Maybe if I got her crit rate up, it would speed it up a little bit, but I don't care too much about that. I just want her there for the exposed weakness, so, which she does that well, 80% 2 turns after fully books. If she gets her bar full, it's 100% for 2 turns, which we only need it for 1, so it doesn't really matter, but there's that, and there's her stats. Her attack is actually really high, considering it's only 1 attack gem. Yeah. So that's the first line. The second line, here's my Dark Chloe. She is crit rate attack HP, full ruin, 99% crit rate, and her trinkets are max for all of them. Trinkets aren't super necessary, but if you are to put a trinket on these mons, I'd recommend the crit resistance one, just so you don't have to risk getting crit and your mons going down sooner than you'd want them to. And there's her stats, and she is 2 books away from being fully booked. Who else did I have? Gatito, here we go. Which, Gatito did just get books in the recent patch, so I should definitely get on that. Yeah, I forgot about that, actually. But anyway, he is also crit rate attack HP on Ruin. And he has a 99% crit rate as well. Here's his max stats. And then there is Mandragora. She is also HP attack crit rate. Most of them are, actually, yeah. And there's no trinkets on her. She has 91% crit rate. And the last mon is Sherlock, which was right here. And I believe she has HP attack defense as well. HP defense, actually. Okay. Yeah, because I use her for Titans as well, so I want her to be a bit more tanky. Her attack did actually get pretty high, though, from substats. And there's her skills. She did just get books in the recent patch as well, I believe. So I will definitely be working on that, so she has the 100% chance for exposed weakness. So, substitute mons you can use, I guess. Any solid dark attacker, especially if they have a damage boosting skill on their 3-star, is really good. So that's the first thing. You want at least 1 in each line. I have 2. Well, I have 2 in my first line, and then I have 1 in my second line. But by that time, already the Colossus is close enough to dying, so it's okay. And then you want defense down, at least for the first line. I have Dark Thor. You can use anything that has a really high % chance of getting its defense down. Water Shelly would be great. It's 100% defense down. It doesn't require crit either, so there's that. Just anything with a high defense down chance would be a good replacement for where I had Thor. And then anything with exposed weakness would be very helpful as well. Things with exposed weakness on their 3-star besides Sherlock, since Sherlock is an exotic, so very limited. Dark Mobley, if you can summon it. Then there's Wood Yuki now is a good option for that. Who else? I don't remember off the top of my head who has exposed weakness on 3-star. Wood Sphinx does, but that was another limited time mon. I don't know. Oh, Wood Minicat now has exposed weakness on 3-star, and it's a 90% chance with books, so that's another option there. Fire Sha Wujing has 80% 2 turns on its 3-star. It does have books to bring it up to 90%, but 5-star skill books are very rare, so I wouldn't recommend just using them if you're going to be using them for Colossus. But yeah, I cannot think of any more off the top of my head. Oh, also Water Siegfried, 80% 2 turns, and he's somewhat farmable from clan battles, so there's that as well. I don't think any of the other ones are farmable off the top of my head. And also you want like a damage boosting leader skill. I had Chloe in my back line for her crit damage leader skill, and then I had Mobley in the top line for her attack leader skill. And this one's max leader skill, max level. This one's not max level, but it still gives a good amount, so it's still fine. And yeah, you don't really need any healing or anything like that. You just need really strong attackers. Build your mons, crit rate attack, HP, whatever, crit rate attack, only if you have max trinkets on them. And yeah, that's about it. Again, as with all these videos, if you have any more questions that I didn't answer or whatever, anything I forgot to say, just let me know in the comments below. Ask away. I'll always be willing to answer. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe as well, all that. Have yourselves a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.